Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca. Welcome back to my booktube channel. Today I am participating in the Dewey's 24-hour reverse readathon. So before the readathon starts, I do want to go over some of the books I plan on reading, and then I'm gonna shower and put on some PJs and get cozy because the readathon starts at 8 p.m. in my time zone, which is Eastern Daylight Time right now. I almost said Standard Time. I'm used to EST, but yeah, it's Eastern Daylight Time because daylight savings. But anyway, here are the books I am planning on reading. Two are ones I have already started, and the first is one that you have seen many times, and that is The Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. I am on the chapter called The Yips, and I really just want to finish this book during this readathon. I've been really enjoying going through it kind of slowly and then also kind of in chunks, and I think it's just time to kind of wrap it up and finish the book, so I'm really hoping to get to this today. And the other book that I have already started is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I am reading it for the All About Austen read-along that Kira Foster is hosting. I will put her links in the description box. Basically, we are reading a different Jane Austen book every month. I believe it's in publication order, and we're starting in August with Sense and Sensibility, and there's still plenty of time to join in on that. So if you're interested, like I said, I'll put all the links below. I think almost at the end of volume 1. I've been listening to the audiobook on Scribd, and I've been enjoying it. It's reminding me a little bit of Jane Eyre in a strange sort of way, but also like not at all like Jane Eyre. It is a little slow right now, and I'm really hoping that something more happens. However, I'm enjoying the sisters, I'm enjoying their relationship, so I am interested to find out what happens and join in on the Discord discussion maybe, or at least like read through and kind of lurk in the Discord discussion. I'm a little bit more of a lurker than I like discusser, but anyways, yeah, Sense and Sensibility is the other book I'm planning on reading, and if I happen to get through those, I would like to start Peaches by Jodi Lynn Anderson. As you saw, well, if you watched my Sunshine Readathon TBR and that vlog, I did not get around to this during that readathon, so if I do get around to this during this one, great. If I don't, this will probably be the next book on my sort of TBR list to get to. I think that is everything I wanted to say before the readathon starts. I'm going to hop in the shower and get cozy, and then we will get to reading. You can see me. Hi. So I am going to start by continuing to listen to Sense and Sensibility, and I'm also going to work on some cross-stitch, what would be more fitting for a book such as this. This is my first time ever trying cross-stitch, so I'm doing my best to follow this pattern that came with this kit, and hopefully, eventually, I'll have something that looks sort of like that. So let's get to reading. I have made it to volume 2 of Sense and Sensibility. Keep in mind, I did not start this during this readathon. I started it earlier in the day, but I think that's a good stopping point for that book for tonight. So I think now might be a good time to pick up the Anthropocene Reviewed, and I also grabbed a little snack, and that is the Ben & Jerry's Strawberry Cheesecake. I'm usually more of a chocolate person, but I was feeling the strawberry cheesecake because I also want to put this on top of the chocolate lava cakes that I have planned to make for tomorrow. So look forward to that. I'm going to be following the Joshua Wiseman video on how to make the lava cakes the same way that like Domino's does it, kind of. Or his like but better, so like Domino's but better chocolate lava cake. So yeah, looking forward to that. Going to continue on with some reading and snacking. Good morning, everyone. It is hour 14. Well, it's 10:30 in the morning, so I guess hour 14 and a half. And I just wanted to give you a little update. So I read about, I think 30 pages in the Anthropocene Reviewed last night. Not as much as I was expecting to read, and if I'm being honest, I got a little distracted by TikTok, but that's okay. I was also on Twitter going through everyone's posts about the readathon, so that also did not help. But that is still a little bit further than I was before, and I was going to pick this up this morning, but instead I ended up listening to more of Sense and Sensibility, and now I have about 6 hours left in the audiobook for that, and I've been listening to it on 1.5 times the speed, so that means I have more like 4.5 hours left to listen to, I think, if I did the math correctly. The middle, I'm gonna be honest, has been dragging a little bit. However, there has been a little bit of drama. I'm not sure how spoilery I want to get. I know this book has been out for a long time, so I think the people who want to have read it maybe already have. Basically, there's a lot of sort of falling in love type drama happening, and you know, I really thought this story was going to be more of a love story than it is. It's honestly more about the relationship between the two sisters and kind of being there for each other, and I feel like it is definitely a lot of commentary on women's dependence on men and financial security at that point in history, which is very interesting to see written in a book like this, because I am not sure how common it was to be outspoken about a topic like that. I think it's a really good sort of commentary on those issues, and honestly, I see some of that reflected today still, which maybe is sad, because I feel like a lot has changed, and then in some ways things haven't. You know, I think there's still a lot of worry about financial security and a lot of expectations put on women to find like the right man, even though that's totally ridiculous, and women don't need to be dependent on men, and women don't even need men in their lives if they don't want to, and if they have feelings towards somebody else. So yeah, I feel like a lot has changed, and yet at the same time, perhaps we still have a long way to go. Not perhaps, I know we have a long way to go. But yeah, it's been really thought-provoking to listen to it, especially some of the dialogue in the book. I am enjoying the book, although I'm feeling like it is definitely a bit long and drawn out. Maybe that's just the style, maybe that's a Jane Austen thing, I don't know, I haven't read anything else by her, but I definitely feel like a lot of it could have been said or done quicker. It's just dragging a little bit, so I am finding myself getting distracted, but I am also able to listen while doing things around the apartment. So that's great, and it'll be especially great because I need to clean the kitchen, and I'm going to make the ganache for my chocolate lava cake for it later, because that will need to sit in the refrigerator for a little while. So I'm going to do that. I did also read the first chapter of Peaches last night, and I think I'm going to set this aside for now. I'm not sure if this is actually going to be a DNF or if it's just not the right time during this readathon to pick it up. I think I was hoping for something a little more fun and lighthearted, and the first chapter really didn't set a tone that I like very much. I'm not sure if you would consider it a spoiler, so I'll just say spoiler warning. We start out with this sort of troubled teen who has decided to like break into this house and gets chased by the owner, and now she is going to be forced to pick peaches on this farm as like community service. So we started out the book with a break-in, which I was not expecting at all. So yeah, not sure how I'm feeling about this. Going to set this aside for now. Probably will continue because I am intrigued and there are other characters. So just because I don't like that one and she didn't make a really good first impression doesn't mean I won't like the other two girls that are going to be featured in the story. So we'll see if I get back to this. This might be a book for another vlog or just like a recent reads video. Got my ganache setting in the refrigerator, and I have made it to volume 3 in Sense and Sensibility. I did get a little distracted because my dad needed help with emailing some things, so I had to do that. But I have made it to volume 3, and I have 4 hours left of the audiobook, and I've moved it to 2 times speed instead of 1.5. So I should finish it in 2-ish hours or so. So hopefully I'll do that while doing a workout and some things later. I'm thinking of picking up the Anthropocene Reviewed for a little while now and figuring out lunch. My laminating machine was supposedly delivered, so I'm gonna run downstairs and grab it really quick. My laminator arrived! Okay, so I played around with my laminator for a little while, and I think I'm gonna hold off until tomorrow to play with that anymore. Mainly because I'm a little nervous about using the heat setting on it, because I'm in a little apartment with little fire alarms everywhere, and the last thing I want is to set off the alarm for the whole building because I tried to laminate something incorrectly. So yeah, I'm gonna hold off till tomorrow. I have about an hour left in Sense and Sensibility, so I'm going to listen to that, do my workout, and by then it should be almost done. And then I'm going to take a bath and pick up the Anthropocene Reviewed and hopefully finish that. And then it'll probably be dinner time, and yeah, it's gonna it's gonna be pushing it for the time, but I think I can do it. I have the absolute best personal trainer. I just got out of the bath and put my PJs on. I read more of the Anthropocene Reviewed, so now I have 40 pages left, or 40-ish pages left to read in this book, and I also have 30 minutes left to listen to in Sense and Sensibility with the 2 hours left of the readathon. I'm going to listen to Sense and Sensibility while I get my chocolate lava cake in the oven and ready to go, and I will probably eat some leftovers of what I had from lunch while reading a bit more of the Anthropocene Reviewed while that is baking. I got my cake in the oven and I just finished listening to Sense and Sensibility. Wow, that was a long, somewhat wild ride, I guess. There was a lot more drama than I was expecting. I feel like this is one of those books where like I could write a review right now after having just finished it and then think of a million more things to say later on. So I might do like a recent reads video where I go more in depth with like all these books. I'm always amazed by how empowered these women seem to be in these books that are sort of classics when you wouldn't necessarily think about kind of pushing women empowerment, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like these girls are figuring out what they want and they're figuring it out on their own, and they kind of learn that like if they have a man, great, but if they don't, who needs them, kind of a thing. And I really like that aspect of this book. So yeah, I'm going to read the Anthropocene Reviewed and hopefully finish it before my time is up. And this is on page 234, so if you don't want to be spoiled, don't look. But John Green just perfectly described the way anxiety feels for me a lot of the time. Love that. I just finished the Anthropocene Reviewed, and now it's time to enjoy my chocolate lava cake. I'm so excited. I am going to be making a full video review for this book. I don't even know what to tell you for a star rating for it, because it feels a little weird to give this book a star rating given its content, but I really enjoyed it and I highly recommend you pick it up, especially if you just want something that you can read every once in a while, kind of pick up and put down. This is a great book for that. And of course, if you like John Green's other writing, you will probably enjoy this. And if you like the Vlogbrothers YouTube channel, I'm sure you will like this or any of their podcasts. So yeah, definitely recommend. Ooh. Ooh. Now I have to let them sit. Am I supposed to let them sit in the oven? I don't think so. I'm going to turn off the oven and let these sit. Oh, that bit's coming off quite easily. Heat glove. I'm so scared. It worked! Clearly, I had too much flour, and clearly I put the ganache too far down. Oh my god, it's opening up all on its own. Okay. Hold up, hold up. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so goopy. Okay, I'm really excited. I'm gonna get some ice cream. I'm gonna enjoy this. So I think this is where I'm gonna end my vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.